I'm sure a lot of you guys and girls, ladies and boys and girls, have had a lot of corrupt police officers in your country, like West Mercia Police, West Midlands Police. I'm sure there's a lot of other police forces across the UK. Northern Ireland and Scotland and Wales are corrupt police. They'd be nice to your face, but be horrible behind your back. When you get locked up in a police cell or a prison, they laugh behind your back. And I'm watching a programme on TV about West Midlands Police accused of failing to act on behaviour like being horrible to somebody, saying horrible words to people, being judgmental to people, put it in that kind of perspective. And they've, this is on Channel 4 News on the TV. You probably see it, guys and girls, gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're from that area. Sheffield Police are just the same, corrupt. I don't know about Shrewsbury Police, they could be corrupt and some people could say they're not, but Birmingham and London, Manchester, Bury, there's a lot of corrupt police officers around. I'm not saying every force is bad. There's always bad apples in every force you go to, like fire engine places and hospitals, and so this lady joined the West Midlands Police hoping that she was going to get promoted, which she did, and there was a lot of horrible police officers in there being rude to her and nasty. And you go into the bathrooms and the toilets in there as well, and there'd be like loads of swearing on the wall and all sorts of things. This is what her story is talking about. I'm watching it now on YouTube. I'm not too familiar with what if she stayed on in the police force. She may have left. She was hoping to get a good job and a good career out of it, and I'm sorry that she felt that way about the police force. Even though I've never been in the police force, I don't want to join the police force. I don't want to be a part of their cool, stupid gang, even though some people are paying for the police force because of the council tax and money and the benefits they pay for. So that some people haven't got a choice. If you're on benefits, if you're working, you have to pay for the police force. Do they do anything hardly all the time? No, they don't. And this is what this woman's talking about on the news channel, on Channel 4. This was like 4 hours ago. She's disappointed, and the police could have been a lot better and friendlier and nicer to her. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of you guys and girls, ladies and boys and girls, have had the same thing. Some police have probably left because of this harassment and horrible name calling and stuff. If you're a part of us, you're a part of us. You're not a part of us, you're part of them. Probably had that before as well. But we're all human beings at the end of the day, but they don't see it the same way. So this is what's happening with this woman on here. She's probably got a different job now, I reckon, and best to the look of her. I mean, like I say, no offence, I'd never be a policeman. Do you know why? They wear that stupid black and white uniform that look like bloody Germans when they're wearing it. Like, as Germany looks like. And they say it's not black, it's blue. Well, yeah, it is. It's a black and white uniform. So, you know what I mean? I'd rather prefer the army, like I say. They've got a job of duty to look after you if you're in a police station or a police cell and things, but they're all corrupt. If you guys and girls, or ladies and gentlemen, have ever been arrested by the police before, it's not a nice feeling. You sit there in a boring police cell, and sometimes they seize your stuff as well. So they think seizing your stuff is going to make you better, and they can take your belongings and stuff. So because they can. And they think that's acceptable, and some people have probably been through this scenario, and doesn't make it right though, does it? You know what I mean? They rather, you'd think they go after the criminals that are a lot worse than you, but they rather target autistic people with ADHD like myself and Asperger's. They'd rather pick on them sort of people, and they say they're patient with you. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Or, you know what I mean? They need to get a police force that understands people with mental health problems. They don't even understand the mental health, that's the thing. Imagine putting all those police officers into a police cell by themselves. I'm sure they'd break down, wouldn't they? Imagine doping you up on all them drugs, all you police. I'm sure you'd collapse, wouldn't you? Thing is, sometimes you think you're stronger than the police officer when you're not. Because there's a lot more stronger people up there in mind than you are, than you think you are. So, you know what I mean? You tell us we wouldn't last 5 minutes in the police cell, but the thing is, you wouldn't. So, somebody that's been on their own most of their life, like me, and I can cope on my own, sort of thing. And it's a struggle for a lot of people on their own. But the only thing is, there's no TV in the police cell, no PlayStation. But yeah, like I say, there's a lot of corruption, and will it get worse? Will it get better? You would have thought, because in 2024, 2025, things would get better over the years with these corruptions of police and services. Nope. There's probably other things that we don't know about police forces that don't say anything. Same with the gang as well, and army. Seems corrupt. I'm not saying everywhere's corrupt. There's places you can go and relax. Where do you find these places? You can tell I've got my hoodie on and trying to relax. The fans on to keep me warm because it's cold outside. And if people have all their dreams, they have all their dreams. But this is just beyond a joke, to be honest. Corrupt police stations, corrupt people, not enough money, not enough staff. And they close down some police stations and fire services and hospitals because they don't got the money, as they say. Which we know full well they do have the money. All the stuff they take off these gangs, all the cannabis, all the money, they keep it themselves. Of course they do. They do in America when they bust a den of cannabis in America. They keep the money for the police force. Stuff I know when I watch on TV, so I know what's going on. We all need money to survive in the world and go around in the world and pay for things, because if we don't, we die. We need food to put inside our bellies. We need water to drink to keep us, sane, happy. But the thing is, perhaps they're not getting paid enough money in the police force. I don't know. The high ones are, the high ones not. It's like the slaves, the police, to people. Like a waiter in a restaurant. Like in the prison staff, like a screw in the prison. Slave. Everybody's a slave to somebody else. So yeah, hope you think about this video, and will things get worse or get better? There need to be more prisons, more mental hospitals. Sometimes the drugs are not the answer. Sometimes if you actually sat down and actually spoke to people like normal human beings and talked back to you. The thing is, the police don't want to do that. It's not their friends or their family. So they want to make you suffer and put you into a police cell, and making you think you've done bad and wrong and reflective what you've done. It makes people worse. Especially when you're autistic and ADHD. Why would you lock them in a fucking police cell? Don't think, do you? So, so yeah. Sometimes it's best to leave people alone, regardless if they've done something stupid or not. There's more pettier crimes to go after than people than doing daft things. So, anyway, thanks for all joining me. Take it easy, peace.